I could really use a cup of coffee right now. Let's go for a walk. I got my drink of choice, as you can see, a skinny mocha, much like myself. Corny. No, so I was talking to a friend yesterday and he was upset about the progress he was making with the project he's working on. And it doesn't really matter for your purposes, it can be anything. It can be a personal project or a business or a relationship or any of that type of stuff. But he was upset he wasn't making enough progress as he wanted. And you know, a couple years ago I might have told you the only thing that matters is the outcome. As long as you get the end result, that's all that matters. Strive for the goals. All about goals. And goals are great, don't get me wrong, I love goals. But the thing is, there's only so much progress you can squeeze out of yourself at any given time. So for instance, let's say you want to diet, right? Or you want to get abs for something, you want to get ripped. So I gotta stop, catch my breath. I'm going uphill. You want to get abs for the summer. Well, your diet can be in check, your training can be on point, your mentality can be all together, but there's only a certain rate that your body's gonna lose fat, regardless. I mean, your metabolism loses fat at its own rate, you know, that you can help to speed up, but you can't really completely control. You know, even if you starve yourself, you're not gonna lose all your fat overnight. And so it can be very frustrating. And it's the same thing in life, you know. We have these goals for ourselves and we try to speed it up by doing extra things. You know, we stay up late and we get up early, and we work really hard. The dog is really growling. We stay up late. We get up early, we work really hard, we pressure ourselves, we make all these benchmarks for ourselves, and we're still not making progress. And that's why I'm starting to understand what a lot of these artists and these entrepreneurs and these really, really smart people have been saying for many years, and it's that you have to enjoy the process, which a couple years ago I would have thought was bullshit. I'm like, enjoy the process? No, 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 I want the result. But now I get it, see, because if you don't enjoy the process, nothing else matters. The process is what inevitably leads to the goal, right? And so through that process, you're gonna get what you want, but you don't always control the speed of the process. The main idea is that you just don't stop, right? So if you're working on something and it's not going how you want it to go, rather than stressing and obsessing and causing all this anxiety in your own mind because you're not reaching your goal as fast as you want to, just ease your focus up a little bit and start to enjoy the journey from where you are to where you want to be. It sounds painful, it sounds just like, oh, I don't want the journey, I want the goal. But what you have to realize about human nature, that includes you, human, is that most likely as soon as you get what you want, it's always going to be on to the next goal anyway. The goal is not ultimately satisfying. What's satisfying is the imagination that comes before the goal. It's the fantasy of getting the goal. Once you fantasize about having $1 million, and then when you get it, you're like, what about 2 million? You know, and billionaires do this. This is why we see all these people who are super rich and talented and successful, and they're not happy, you know? You can date Halle Berry and dump her. So it's not necessarily the achievement of the goal that you're so obsessed with, it's the fantasy. And the fantasy is perpetuated by the process, by the journey. So live in that process and enjoy it. If you're working on a business, you want to start something, you have an idea and it's not going the way you want to, and you're not getting the connections that you need, and you're not getting the support that you need, be like, man, this is a cool, crazy fucking journey I'm on, and I'm gonna keep pushing these buttons and messing around with this until it works out. But just know that that's where you're supposed to be right now. And sometimes you can't control the speed of your own pace. You can try, but you can't do everything you want to. You know, it happens with me all the time, man. Like, I want my blog to grow faster. I want things to go better with that side of my business. And, you know, I can pitch all these different editors and try to make them put me in their articles. I can, you know, try to get more subscribers and press really, really hard. But to a certain extent, there's only so much I can do, you know? So the idea is then, am I enjoying doing this writing? Am I enjoying making these videos for you? You know, I could, for a long time, I didn't want to do any YouTube videos because I thought, unless I have a professional camera crew and, you know, all this extra, you know, studio and all this shit, I can't do it. Now I realized, dude, I just enjoy the process of making these. And through that, I'm able to make more, have more fun with it, and actually move a lot faster and further than I would if I was just stuck, obsessed with this goal that doesn't even exist anyway, you know? Because there's always going to be another goal. So enjoy the process that you're in, you know? Be happy with the small victories and look for those. I guarantee you, your ride's gonna be a lot smoother that way, and you're just gonna have a happier life. Because at the end of the day, all your progress, it doesn't matter if you're not happy. So those are my thoughts. I'm gonna keep walking.